there was this TikTok I saw, and there's this good lady at Google, and she's like, hey, Google pays me $400,000 a year, but the thing is, I started buying a house off a $400K salary. I started paying for my kids' private school. I started paying for everything. First off, you can't leave the job because you're spending way too much money for a regular job, right? So you're trapped there because you can't not work the job, because then you can't pay for the lifestyle that is hard to let go. It's hard to get rid of a car, a house, your kid's private school and stuff like that, right? So first you're trapped, and then when they want to fire you, it's all gone. So think about everybody who was living over 100, like 20K salary, right, at Google, living off of that and having their expenses match up with that. I don't know if you guys know this, but 25% of people making six figures live paycheck to paycheck. And I guarantee you that means probably like 2,000 to 4,000 people at Google, like their next paycheck is going to depend on them being able to pay for everything. And they're fucked right now. They're completely fucked right now. Yeah. So spend your money wisely, save it up, and don't live super close to how much you're making. If you're making $10,000 a month and you're spending $9,000 a month, don't do it, guys. Not smart, especially the younger you are. I mean, even the older you are too, because older people have typically associated more risk in assets and things to lose. So just across the board, don't do it, guys. It's ridiculous.
That's right. Good sage career advice.
Yeah, that's from a 20-year-old, by the way. I don't know if you guys know that, but like that's something I've learned from only working realistically full-time jobs like the last 2 years. You know.
Well, Peter, are you familiar with like the Hershey Company and what led to Hershey, Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Okay. So for any of our audience that isn't like completely like familiar with the background, this is just kind of like the headline version of it. So the Hershey Company decided that the way that they were going to have a built-in workforce that was basically reliable to the point that they didn't have to take any of their employees seriously was that they made the employees completely dependent on the company, not just for their pay, but for their entire life. So they literally built virtually out of scratch Hershey, Pennsylvania, and made it a town where not only is that where you work, where the factory was, but like the company owned the grocery store, and the company owned the laundromat or the laundry, whatever at the time, and every conceivable thing you need in life to exist and to survive, the company owned. So even though you left at the end of the day, let's say the factory, you still are effectively working for and completely and utterly beholden to Hershey.